Hey, I'm Jan Frodeno, and you're watching IronmanHacks.
All right, so it's about 5 a.m. here, and I'm just about to try my first bottle of Precision Fuel. This is basically the same brand as Precision Hydration, only this time it's called Precision Fuel because it's not hydration, it's not electrolytes, it's purely carbs. That's why it's called the carb-only drink mix. Now this is really interesting. It's a really straightforward product. It's a really simple product. Like it says, it's carbs only. So one scoop is 15 grams of carbs. So one serving is 2 scoops, 30 grams. I put 4 scoops in here. I'm not gonna be out for very long. 4 scoops is 60 grams of carbs, but there's no electrolytes in here. There's no sodium. The bottle, or the package, doesn't say there's any flavor. So I assumed it was like one of those neutral flavors where then you can add in your LMNT or your Precision Hydration or your You Can Hydrate or whatever for your sodium, and that would give you the flavor. But in reality, it does have a little flavor. I tasted it. It has a mild sort of lemony, limey, citrus flavor. But it doesn't say that on the package, so it's really weird. They should have said that. Anyway, one thing I really did not like was that the package Ziploc piece at the top totally disintegrated when I first used it. Other brands are local Activita, or of course, you've got something like Tailwind. They have the same approach. They have the not Velcro. They have the Ziploc thing on the top, but they don't break. It was really disappointing to see that thing just disintegrate before I even used it. So I have to seal it up with a rubber band. Anyway, I'm gonna go out now. I'm gonna go out on the bike in the dark, see how it tastes, see how it feels, but it's hot, it's humid, and yeah, no electrolytes. I'm not even going to be taking any electrolytes because I'm not doing a brick run afterwards, and I won't even be out for 2 hours. But let's see how it goes, and after I try it, I'll give you my assessment of what Precision Hydration's new carb-only fuel is like. So far, so good with the Precision Fuel. I just did a pretty hard 1 hour ride. And yeah, it's tasting good. It's a very light, I'd say, solution, sort of citrusy. Maybe you could say some hints of grapefruit or lemon, lime in there, but it's not at all acidic tasting. I think it would really work well if you doubled it, tripled it, quadrupled it in one bottle. But what remains to be seen is how it's gonna taste when you add in some serious, sorry about that, a rare truck up here in rural Singapore. But yeah, when you add in some serious sodium, that's the only thing that we have yet to see how it's gonna taste, whether or not those flavors will clash or will work together. Maybe I'd try adding a little bit of salt and seeing what that does. I think that might actually work. I bet you never knew Singapore had rural farmland, did you? Incidentally, down here is where they have the main egg farm. We produce our own eggs, can you believe it? Down there's an egg farm with all the chickens. And then down there is like lettuce and some other crops like that. Interesting, right? And behind here, they have goats and lambs. Okay, so now I'm done with the bottle, and it's nice to see that it's completely clear inside there. I don't think you can see it, but it's completely sediment free. So the solution, the mixture mixed up perfectly, which I always love to see. I hate it when it's like sandy down at the bottom. Anyway, this product I think is perfect for the experienced, I guess you could say, nutrition hobbyist who knows exactly what they want, knows how to mix it, and wants to dial in the perfect plan for themselves. They want to come up with the exacting, carbs and sodium for their own needs, for their own conditions. And yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm racing in Singapore, I might be racing in the US where the conditions might be completely different, and I want to concoct a different formula, a different solution. I wouldn't suggest it for the kind of more casual athlete who doesn't really know what they're doing or really care. And then what may happen is they may just take it and then, just grab it off the shelf, use it, and hope for the best, kind of wing it, right? But then they're not getting any sodium in their nutrition. They're not getting any electrolytes. And it may not be the best thing for somebody who also wants to go through the thinking and the planning. I mean, I like it. I like coming up with my concoction for my next race. So it's probably pretty good for me, but I would not recommend it for the really casual guy who doesn't really know what they're doing, who wants an out-of-the-box solution that's ready to go. In that case, I'd give it a miss. I'd go with something that's more optimized for your needs.